Mooncalf is Drishti Shrishti, as the world unfolds, a walk through the symbolic language of conceptual art. Well, I've always been a tree hugger at heart, a hippie if you like, but you know, the world we've constructed, tear it down, you know. It's vain and stupid, and it obviously doesn't work. But who am I to say? You know, we all have to live in the constructed man-made world. And had we learnt to live in another world in the first place, we're going back to, you know, the origins of mankind and the fact that he, you know, has to build, I suppose, and be creative. Mooncalf is a word which means time waster or foolishness or fool. And this, this film is a guidelines, really, towards the symbolic visual language of the contemporary conceptual art movement. And it's a huge language. It's absolutely astounding and amazing when you see modern conceptual artists and the things which they come up with and say. It's just, to me, mind-blowing. The film's about, I must admit, largely the exploration of software, cameras, lenses, effects, painting, drawing, and my attempts to become or being an artist. The software is a paint program which I completely fell in love with, and I know I will never get bored with. And it's probably the first bit of software I found which I will not get tired of, because it doesn't offer any effects whatsoever, or very few, and it requires largely an ability to draw and paint, which I was immediately, you know, thrown into a situation where I had to learn to draw and paint, or at least refer back to my school days. It does come with a disclaimer, this program, which says this program will not improve your ability to draw and paint, which I was very impressed with. So it is very hands-on, pages, paper, color wheels, brushes, paint libraries to die for. It's basically like walking into an art shop. And you have to create. You have to be able to start from day one, basically, which is an amazing advancement. It's lovely stuff, lovely stuff. Yeah. I must admit, I don't really consider what people may think, but I think I do have in mind, as I'm making it, either somebody or, you know, some aspect, a group, or, you know, a belief system or politics or something like that is going on as I'm doing it, obviously. But otherwise, you know, I do it because I settle upon doing it, you know. So each kind of scene or clip is relating my world rather than, you know, there's a very interesting part of the Hindu religion, which Drishti Shrishti, and Drishti Shrishti means seeing and creating, that you see the world and you create it, or that you create the world in your mind and then see it, or that you witness or see the world as it unfolds. It's happening as you see it. There's no being out of the present. There's no past or future, because we all have to live absolutely in the present at this moment. And any forgetfulness of this is the realms of fantasy and the unreal. We see the world as it happens. We don't necessarily see what we want to see. We see what that would be a nice thought, seeing what we want to see. We have to see everything, whether we like it or not.